Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm William Serrata, and I have the privilege to serve as president of El Paso Community College. Welcome to our spring 2016 El Paso Community College commencement exercise. Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación de primavera 2016 de El Paso Community College. Please remain standing for the national anthem. As we begin our ceremony today, I ask that we reflect on the many sacrifices that made today possible, as well as in the prosperous future of those here who have completed their degrees and who will soon embark on the next stage of life's journey. I also ask that today and every day we acknowledge and be thankful for the many gifts bestowed upon us, including the gift of intellect, goals met, the support of family and friends, mentors, and a society that encourages education. Thank you, and please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce the El Paso Community College Board of Trustees. Mr. Art Fierro, Chair of the Board. Judge Brian Haggerty, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Selena Solis, Secretary of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Carmen Olivas Graham, Trustee. Ms. Belen Robles, Trustee. And Mr. John Uxer Jr., Trustee. Thank you for your vision and support. Also present on stage are Ms. Sally Hurt Deich, our keynote speaker, who will be formally introduced shortly. Ms. Linda Gonzalez-Hengson, Vice President of Student Services. Dr. Jenny Giron, Vice President of Information Technology and Chief Information Officer. Mr. Saul Candelas, Vice President of Research and Accountability. Mr. Steve Smith, Vice President of Instruction and Workforce Education. Dr. Karina Ramirez, Faculty Association President. Ms. Rocio Fierro, Student Government Association President. Dr. Cassandra La Chica Chavez, Executive Director of Admissions and Registrar. I'd ask that the members of the administrative team of El Paso Community College stand and be recognized. Would our team of early college high school principals also please stand? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Would like to recognize the Grand Marshal of the commencement ceremony, Michelle Conklin, education psychology instructor, who is honored with the privilege of escorting the college mace for this ceremony. Congratulations and thank you. Representing staff constituency groups are Dan Gaitan, President of the Professional Staff Association. Thank you, Mr. Gaitan. Laura Gaither, Vice President of the Classified Staff Association. Thank you all for being here. I would also like to acknowledge the faculty and staff members present. Thank you for what you do. Today we honor over 2,300 graduates, including many from our 8 early college high schools. At this time, I want to recognize some special groups of students. El Paso Community College is very proud of the long and historic relationship we have with our military and Fort Bliss. We acknowledge with pride and gratitude our students who are veterans of our armed forces and those currently serving our country in the military. Will graduates that are currently serving our country, as well as those of you that are veterans, please stand to receive our thanks and appreciation. Thank you for your service. It now gives me great pleasure to recognize those students graduating with outstanding academic records. Will those students graduating with a grade point average of 3.25 or higher, please stand. Please remain standing if your GPA is a 3.5 or higher. I ask that those with a grade point average of 3.75 or higher remain standing. Now remain standing if you had a 4.0 grade point average. Congratulations. That means all A's. Well done. Thank you. You may be seated. Congratulations to all of you. Graduation is a milestone that few reach. I know that for many of today's graduates, you are the first in your family to reach this benchmark, and you have now set the tone for your family, including your siblings, your children, your spouse, and in some cases, your parents. I ask that you remember what we celebrate here today, entitled Commencement. Be to each of you what the word literally means. The definition of commencement is a beginning or start. This is the beginning of your journey in higher education and in your career. This is the first of many milestones that you will reach in your life, and your education will help you reach those goals. And your goals should be high, because we need you to accomplish great things here in El Paso, in the state of Texas, and in our great nation. Former President of South Africa, the late Nelson Mandela, one of my personal heroes, stated, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." El Paso Community College has provided you with an outstanding education. Use it to contribute to our state, our nation, and ultimately make the world a better place. It is now my honor to introduce our keynote speaker. Sally A. Hurt-Deich is the Market Chief Executive Officer of the Hospitals of Providence in El Paso, serving as the CEO of the Hospitals of Providence Memorial Campus and Providence Children's Hospital. Prior to this, Sally served as Market COO and CEO of the Hospitals of Providence East Campus, overseeing the strategic, operational, and clinical activities for the health network, as well as the integration activities of 3 hospitals and the construction of its new teaching hospital. She joined Tenet Healthcare in 2007 when she accepted the CEO position for Sierra Providence East Medical Center. She led the building of the acute care hospital that opened in May 2008. Sally is now overseeing Tenet's latest investments in El Paso, the new $120 million Trans Mountain campus in Northwest El Paso, a collaborative effort with Texas Tech University Health Science Center, and the construction of a new micro-hospital in Horizon City, Texas. Sally graduated from Burgess High School and went on to earn her bachelor's degree in nursing and her master's degree in nursing administration from the University of Texas at El Paso. She received her master's degree in healthcare administration from Trinity University. She is a board member of the National Forum of Latino Healthcare Executives, a fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives, a board member of the Texas Hospital Association, a member of the American Hospital Association Regional Policy Board, and represents hospitals on 2 Texas Department of Health and Human Services committees. She has represented the Texas Hospital Association in 3 appointments, currently serving as the HOSPAC Board. She has served as president of the Texas Organization of Nurse Executives and is a graduate of Leadership Texas and the Power Pipeline. In 2009, Sally was recognized as El Paso's most outstanding female executive, and in 2011 was inducted into the El Paso Women's Hall of Fame. In 2013, the University of Texas at El Paso recognized Sally as one of its distinguished alumni. In February of this year, the Federation of American Hospitals presented Sally the Corus Boyd Leadership Award. Her work extends beyond the hospitals of Providence, and she understands the importance of giving back to the community and giving support to organizations that share a common vision to move health forward and improve the health and well-being of El Pasoans. She currently serves on the board of directors for the Paso del Norte Health Information Exchange, Kids Excel, Borderplex Alliance, and the Greater El Paso Chamber of Commerce. She is a past YWCA board member and benefactress, as well as having served as a Rotarian in the Rotary Club of El Paso and board positions with the Junior League of El Paso, the Border Arts Residency, March of Dimes, and the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. She remains committed to the youth of El Paso by introducing them to future careers in healthcare by establishing relationships and programs with multiple school districts, private and parochial schools throughout the El Paso community. Under this program, students and their parents have experienced firsthand the technology that exists within her hospitals. In her free time, Sally enjoys, I don't think you have any free time. In her free time, she enjoys spending time with her husband, Greg, and their 5 wonderful boys. Please join me in welcoming Miss Sally Hurt Deich.
Well, good afternoon. So first off, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Sally Hurt Deich. I am a homegrown girl from El Paso, Texas. And there's never a time that I have been prouder of my community than to serve with so many people that have touched our lives through many, many years. So I'd like to thank Dr. Serrata and the board of directors for El Paso Community College, the administration and the faculty and the staff who have served all of you well. To the class of 2016, wow, congratulations. Sounding more. So in trying to prepare this speech, I will tell you that I did a lot of research. And one of the things that I started asking people is, tell me about your graduation. What do you remember about the commencement speaker? And out of all of the people I surveyed, there was only one that could even remember who talked. So I have no doubts that you will walk out of this and probably not remember a word that I said. It will probably be more of a focus on where is the party, when am I being celebrated, and actually looking forward to the next day and to your future. The one thing that was remembered, and I will tell you how much this impacted me, was she graduated from Loyola Marymount, and she said, the one thing I remember was the speaker saying, don't forget to wear sunblock. I thought, wow, okay, so maybe in all of this, I can impart some words of wisdom, try not to speak too long so you can get on with graduating. I am the mother of 5 boys, which is really scary in and of itself. For every man in this room, you go, oh my gosh, what kind of trouble could we have gotten into? My oldest is 14 years old and the youngest is 8. So I have relatively small children or young children. My husband, Greg, and I spend a lot of time with our boys, as much time as we can. And this hopefully will have some meaning for you. Our oldest son, Zachary, is 14 years old. And I've never met a child who was so driven from a very young age. I can even remember by the time he was 9, he would say, I want to go to Annapolis, I want to become a Navy SEAL, And that has been the driving force behind this child's life ever since I can remember. This year in the 8th grade, as he was interviewing to go to different high schools, his main question when he went to 4 different high schools to interview, he said, "Can you tell me how you will help prepare me to go to Annapolis and become a SEAL?" That was his question. And that's how he picked the school that he would want to go to. Why this is important, and how I'm going to relate this to what you all are going through and your next steps, is one day I came home from work and my husband was calling Zachary 90. Hey, 90. And I looked at Greg and I said, "Why are you calling him 90? And he said, "You know, he's 90 because he's only doing things 90% of the way." And I said, "Give me an example." And he said, "Well, he goes to do his homework and he has everything spread out all around him. And when he's done, he gets up and he says, 'I'm done with my homework.' And he walks off to his bedroom or wherever else he's gonna go. And he leaves all of his homework and books and note cards and whatever else spread all over the place." And he said he never finishes. It's 90%. That 10% would be putting all of his homework together in his backpack, wherever it needs to go, and being done. Zachary is also a very tall kid. He's 5'11" at 14, and he eats constantly. He snacks on everything, and so he'll go into the pantry, and pretty soon he walks out with it's just armfuls of stuff. And he sits down, spreads it all out, and eats, and then he gets up and walks away. And the next thing I hear my husband saying is, "Hey, 90, get in here and clean up your stuff." So as I've thought about this, and we've talked about 90 a lot of times, it becomes very obvious and apparent how this applies to so many of us throughout our lives. When you give 90% and you fail to give that last 10% to get you to that 100% mark, is where you make the difference from becoming ordinary to becoming extraordinary. When it is the person, and there are many soldiers and veterans in this room, that we tell him the 90% Navy SEAL is the one that gets shot, is the one that gets his fellow companions in trouble. All of the soldiers that are in here, I think, would agree that giving 90% when they're in combat or on a mission is unacceptable. If I look at the staff I have at the hospitals and I said, "I want the 90% nurse today," the one who says, "I just didn't have time to do it. I'll get around to it in a little bit." I don't want to be that patient. If you think about a 90% air traffic controller, would we like to see the planes falling out of the sky because suddenly I didn't want to give that 100%? So as you all embark upon your future and the things that you will do, think about the 90%. Think about what it takes to do 100% at anything you do. And not that you have to be the best, the smartest, the fastest, the strongest, the most intelligent. You don't have to be any of those things as long as you give 100%. It also ties back to your relationships, to your families and to your friends, to your children. None of them want the 90% person. They want 100% of you. They want 100% of what you have to give and who you are. And so as you look even to your next job, think of that in reverse, of how it applies to your employer. If you want your employer to give you 100%, then you must give back 100%. So we have many employees who say, "You never do this for me," or "You don't do that for me," or "You don't do this." And we say, you know what? It goes both ways. And what we expect is 100%, but we want to see it given back from you all. So hopefully today you will remember a couple of things. And if you walk around and you actually see somebody who's not giving 100%, you may not call them 90, as sometimes my husband says, he's at a 70 today. And your parents are laughing because they've seen it. But we know that you have the capability to do it all. And we know that in whatever field you have chosen, whatever thing you are entering into, whatever the next step in life, it may not be that tomorrow is 100%, but you can sure try. And those people that achieve greatness and those people who save lives oftentimes go above the 100%, and it's the 110, it's the 120. They give everything they can to be the best at who they are and what they will become. And so today I congratulate you. I congratulate you on the experiences that you have brought to El Paso Community College, the things that you have left behind that your faculty and staff will take forward with them, that will help them to become better educators, that will help them to prepare those that come behind you. And as you walk out the doors, think about 90. And maybe you won't remember my name, and that's okay. But think about 90 and the difference it'll make between being 90 and 100. Thank you all very much, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Ms. Hertzdeich. I certainly will remember 90. I'm sure the Board of Trustees will remember 90 with me. At this point, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to confer on you the award of Honorary Associate's degree. It reads as follows. Be it known that Sally A. Hertzdeich, nationally recognized healthcare administrator, dedicated role model and mentor, native El Paso, and is committed to community service and a passionate advocate for EPCC, is hereby awarded the degree of Honorary Associate of Arts and is entitled to all the rights and privileges appertaining to that degree. In testimony whereof, the Board of Trustees has granted this diploma, being the seal of the college, done this 13th day of May, 2016. Chair Fierro, don't go, Ms. Deach, we're not done. We still have one more, yes. Chair Fierro is going to present you with the stole signifying a tradition as an honorary graduate of El Paso Community College. The stole was designed by retired EPCC fashion technology faculty member, Ms. Trish Winstead, and is dedicated to the memory of Eugene Pate, former interior design faculty member. With the award of Honorary Associate of Arts degree, El Paso Community College is establishing the Sally Hertzdeich Endowed Scholarship Fund and designating $25,000 for that purpose. This will allow, we will not forget your name, this will allow EPCC students for generations to come to benefit from your legacy as a true educational leader and role model. We value your friendship and we thank you for your service to our community. Welcome to the El Paso Community College family. Mr. Steve Smith, Vice President of Instruction and Workforce Education, will now present the candidates for their degrees.
Will the candidate, all degrees, please rise? Mr. President, Board of Trustees, I would like to present the candidates for the degrees of Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, and Certificates of Completion.
On the recommendation of the faculty and the authority vested in me by both the State of Texas and the El Paso Community College Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you your degree.
Students, please shift your tassels and be seated. Will the marshals please escort the students to the platform?
Mario Joseph Abate. Taylor Cheyenne Adams.
Take it a little closer to
Hector Agustin Aispuro. Ricardo Alanís. Noé Almodóvar. Victoria A. Álvarez. Marcos Alán Banda. Esteban Pablo Beltrán. Nubia Janet Bentacorto. Quentin Lecoitiste Armstrong. Giovanna Blanco. Robert Armando Carvajal. Michael Anthony Carrasco. Carlos Ignacio Castrejón. Elisa Michelle Chavez. Karen Denise Chavez. Miguel Abraham Chavez. Christopher Ryan Combati. Sarah C. Correa. Ceci Cruz. Brian Cuellar. Madison Leigh Bencomo. Andrea Cueto. Javier A. Duarte. Horacio Favela. Javier Gandarilla Hernández. Leslie Ann Garcia. Sandra Estela Garcia. Nathan Charles Giemer. Isaiah Gomez. Lorenzo P. Gomez. Gerardo González. Catherine González López. Christian Gutiérrez. Jonathan Michael Gutierrez. Nancy L. Gutierrez. Daniela M. Gutierrez Maldonado. José Hernández. Julie Alicia Hernández. Mirna Janet Hernández. Adrian Hernandez Sosa. Luis Esteban Holguín. Nayeli Holguín. Anita Elizabeth Jaramillo. William Walter Bima. Valente Iván Leanos. Raquel Lerma. Liliana Leiva. Demi Marie Libby. Leah Belinda Lopez. Lene Lopez. Tiffany Lopez Arroyo. Jose Luján Jr. Natalie Lunan. Adriana Camila Mares. Isaac Martínez. Israel Martínez. Pedro J. Martínez. Tania Angélica Martínez. Armando Martínez Ruiz. Moraya Matos Núñez. Nastasia G. Medina. Arturo Miranda. Víctor Adrián Miranda. Saraí Morales. Karen Judith Moreno. Rose Marie Navarrete. Jessica Nelson. Eber Carlos Caballero. Denise Alicia Nevares. Jesús Alberto Ochoa Ariola. Adrián Ontiveros. Marlene Páez Barba. Andrew Pavón. Carrie Juan Pickett. Michaela Quinn. Yancy Adán Quiñones. Miguel Ángel Radilla. Omar Rangel. Sofía Sanaz Razaí. Danielle Elizabeth Robinson. Cole D. Rogers. Joanne Rodriguez. María de Jesús Romero. Bruno Armando Roque. Isaac Salomon. Andrea Leticia Sanchez. Edgar Sanchez. Pamela I. Sanchez. Sheira Araceli Sanchez. Marilyn D. Reyes. Nancy Daniela Sarmiento. Jocelyn Rios. Jessica Salcido. Janet Alejandra Silva. Emily Belinda Sosa. Fabiola B. Torres. Ricardo III Valle. Karen S. Valles. José Roberto Varela. Rosa Denise de la Rosa. Miguel A. Vázquez. César Matthew Vega. Paris Madison Velázquez. Alfredo Villordo. Moraine Jessica White. Armando Antonio Zavala. David Blas Zurita.
Norma P. Adame Melendez. Yvette Alejandra Aguirre. Neida P. Aldaz. Martha Aldridge. Erica Almaguer. Cesar Alejandro Alvarez. Ana Laura Alvidres. Marisela Alejandro Aragón. Mónica Arce de Dios. Griselda Elizabeth Arellano. Lizette Avila. Sergio Enriquez Avila. Susana Avila. Richard Houston Baca. Arlene Fabiola Baeza. Shantae D. Ballard. Connie D. Banco. Isidro Baquera Jr. Brittany Molly Barajas. Rosalba Barrios. Ángel Barón. Eric D. Bautista. María del Carmen Bencomo. Eunice Boache. Corinne L. Balden. Carmen A. Bibriescas. Monica Bouchard. Reina R. Camarena. Crystal Campos. Mariana Cano. Mercedes H. Caraveo. Daniela Cardona. Ana S. Carmona. Omar Carranza. Oscar Giovanni Carrasco. Rebecca Carrera. Carmen Cartagena. Victoria Cartagena. Gloria Isela de la Campa. Peter John Castillo. Terry Y. Castillo. Marta Vivian Sendejas. Margarita Alba Cesar. Melvin Russell Chapman. Fabiola Chavez. Olga Chavez. Paulina Chavez. Krista Brianna Clark. Leanne Cordero. Zulema Corral. Stephanie Correa. Michelle Lynn Crandall. Everly Devani Cruz. Eric Cuellar. Leticia Margarita Dávila de Flores. Marisa de la Rosa. Elena de Chazo. Jesús Díaz. Nidia A. Díaz. Hannah Dunbar. Melissa Duran. Graciela I. Echavidri. Noel Elias. Cynthia Escobar. Julián Esparza. Gina Gabriela Espinosa. Juan Estrada. Manuel Ábalos Estrada. Vanessa M. Favela. Alyssa Fierro. Laura Figueroa. César Fino. Cynthia L. Flores. Daniela Flores. Mariana Itzel Flores. Rogelio Flores. Sean Eric Fuller. Cassandra Lillian Galindo. Jaime Gallego Cervantes. Susan Diane Galantine. Zuleni Medina del Valle. Adriana Floyd. Yamel Garcia. Diana Michelle De Leon. Darian Herrera. Carla A. Solis. Sheila Isaac Dogans. Mirta Rodriguez. María Longoria. Azucena López. Antonia Flores. Minerva Chavez. Cristina Isabel Mora. Eileen Michelle. Margarita Rodriguez. Alejandra Ramirez. Danisa Garcia. Eric A. Garcia. Gabriel Antonio Garcia. Leonel Garcia. Marlene Garcia. Melinda Garcia. Miriam E. Garcia. Maria Magdalena Garza. Vanessa Glover. Esmeralda Gold. Alexis Fabian Gomez. Barbara Ann Gomez. Priscilla S. Gomez. Alyssa Renee Gonzalez. Ada Lidia Gonzalez. Alejandro Q. Gonzalez. Daniela Itzel Gonzalez. Eva M. Gonzalez. Guadalupe Gonzalez. Lindsay Ray Gonzalez. Marco Antonio Gonzalez. Vanessa Marie Gonzalez. Kelly Thomas Green. Rocio Jasmine Guadarrama. Patricia Guardian. Celine Marie Guerra. Crystal L. Guilfoyle. Ashley Diane Guillen. Andrea Guthrie. Cesna Hernandez. Cristian Guzman. Jessica Hernandez. Linda Hernandez. Samantha D. Hernandez. Yarida Abigail Hernandez Perez. Mayra Herrera. Rigoberto Herrera. Rosalba Herrera Davila. Mary Catherine Holstein. Christopher Daniel Hurtado. Valerie C. Iturralde. Fabián Hasso. Marisa Ara. Josue Johnson. Husaf Khan. Tyrone Kim. Armando Lara. Martín Ledesma. Jonathan Scott Lee. Brittany Marie Lesau. Leslie R. Leyva. Okay, Ashley Nicole Lizgarraga. Talette Lomali. Adriana Colmenero Lopez. Daniel Lopez. Vanessa Leanne Lopez. Omar Lucero. Amanda Luna. Seresmi Luna. Alejandra Mansur. Fernando Calé Mares. Alexandra Martinez. Cynthia Vianney Martinez. Francisco Javier Martinez. Ilse Andrea Martinez. Laura Martinez. Lisa Martinez. Terry C. Martinez. Yolanda Martinez. Marcelo Martinez Jr. Adriana R. Mayfield. Alejandro Medellin. Vanessa Mejia. Mabeli Melendez. Sandra Meras. Stanley Mickens. Claudia Margarita Millán. Najis Yassani. Mónica Molina. Marta O. Monares. Jessica Fern Morial. Luz Montes. Rachel Elizabeth Montiel Gravely. Fernanda Sofia Morales. Amanda Moreno. Arely Michelle Moreno. Devin L. Moreno. Gina L. Moreno. Yanine Nanthalong. Angela Naro. Angelica Naro, sorry. Leanne Elizabeth Nicholson. Aimee Nosagaray. Guadalupe Ochoa. Luis Leonel Ochoa. Jose A. Olivas. Olinka Ontiveros Ortiz. Daniel Raúl Ortega. Jessica Eunice Ortiz. Lorena Maria Ortiz. Braden Joseph Osland.
Crystal Marie Pacheco. Allison Panatix. Josue Pedraza. Ulises Pedregón. Erica A. Perez. Lily Perez. Sinaí Perez. Susana Perez. Luis Piñón. Vivian Daniel Portillo. Dimitrios Pulidiadis. Vivian Luis Preciado. Carlos Eduardo Prieto Rascón. Sari Bugliesi. Aileen Quesada. Jessica Alexandra Quiñones. Jessie Rani Ramírez. Luis A. Rangel. María del Carmen Rentería. Carla A. Ríos. Blessy Beltrán Marís. Regina M. Roberts. María Soledad Robbie. Tony M. Rocha. Abigail Rodríguez. Amy Jacqueline Roque. Corina Rubio. Jessica Ruiz. Diana I. Sainz. Ana Bricia Salas. Cassandra I. Salas. Marisol Saldivar. Pamela Adriana Salgado. Carolyn Alexa Sánchez. Emilio Daniel Chafino. Shantay L. Silva. Benir Adriana Senyard. Jasmine Leanne Smith. Rosa Cecilia Cisniega. Herminia Solano. Jackie D. Solis. Jacqueline Rochelle Soto. Victor Soto. Garen Bennett Stewart. Rachel Page Sudemak. Margarita Susana Tabodi. Itzel Yadira Tapia. Rogelio Tarín. Lorena Terrazas. Ana L. Terrazas de Hostos. Laura R. Torres. Patricio Torres. David Trujillo. Salvador Valdivieso. Blanca Valenzuela. Mayra Carolina Valenzuela Alcantar. Amanda Everett Vallejos. Alex Valeria Vargas. Alberto Joshua Vázquez. Emanuel R. Vázquez. Luis Benjamín Vázquez. Linda Cristabela R. Vázquez. Diana Paola Vázquez. Mara I. Verdín. Alma Cristina Villegas. Aileen Paz. Dallas Welch. Laura Catherine Whitland. Dolores Zambrano. Patricia Torres Zamora. Ardian Ali Begu. Mario Aguilera. Luz Irene Aguirre. René Bueno. Laura A. Chaparro. Armando I. Chaparro. Naum de León. Francisco Javier de Reza. Marcos Díaz. David Matthew Durán. Jaime David Fernández. Fernando Figueroa. Pilar J. Flores. Marco Antonio Garibay. Brenda Michelle Gaitán. Nathaniel Gomar. Luis A. González. Diana Guerra. Jenny M. Gutiérrez. Alberto Hernández. Jaciel Herrera. Lasandra Lee. Mónica López. Gonzalo L. Loya. Luis Ángel Nájera Mejía. George Mark Ortiz. Joshua Ramírez. Manuel Humberto Ramírez. Suzette Ramírez. Jennifer Ramos. Priscilla Reyes. Marta E. Salazar. Rebecca G. Samaniego. Nidia Sánchez. Fanny Joana Valles. Catherine A. Yañez. José G. Castañón. Miguel Romero.
Thank you for acknowledging our graduates. Please join me in a round of applause for Ms. Linda Ramirez and the Socorro High School Orchestra. Many thanks to Mary Serna and Crystal Teran for providing the interpreting for the deaf and hard of hearing, and to Emmanuel Moreno, Debbie Luna, and Renette Chavez for announcing our graduates. Thank you all. It has been said that behind every graduate stands a very proud family. Graduates, your families, in all their distinctive variations, have been there for you. Let's take a moment to thank them. Queremos reconocer las familias de nuestros graduados y darles gracias por su apoyo y amor. Could the children, parents, and spouses of the graduates please stand? Por favor, ponerse de pie los hijos, padres y esposos y esposas de los graduados. Please remain in your seats until all graduates have exited. I invite you to meet your graduate in the parking lot across the street from the tunnel of the Don Haskins Center. Congratulations, class of 2016. Will everyone please rise for the recessional to exit?